Mother Funny Time with Andie and Angie.
2 cousins, 8 kids, 1 grandkid, 2 states.
And a whole lot of fun. Woo! Welcome back, Mother Funny Tribe. It's time. It's time to listen to the Almost Fall podcast with Andie and Angie, Mother Funny, with our Mother Funny Tribe.
Yay!
It's that time again. It's that time of year. Angie, what time of year is it?
No, it is not. I'm in denial. What was that song about turn back time?
If I could turn back time. That's Cher.
There you go.
If I could
I want to turn back time to the beginning of summer, not the end of summer, and not the beginning of the school year. Wah, wah. It's back to school. I'll try to be happy about it. Yay!
It's season 2 of back to school. Well, you will be representing the moms who are sad about it, but there's also a group of moms who are excited about it.
Really? I'm just not one of those.
She's not, but
no.
And she apparently doesn't know that there's a whole movement out there of moms who like walk their kids to the bus stop with like a beverage in hand, like see you later, and then they go to their quiet houses and do whatever they want.
No, it is true. I mean, I've had some parents, as we've been talking about back to school, they've even been saying like, I'm doing the countdown. Like the moms are counting down to the day when school starts. And I'm always like, really? Are you? And they're quite excited about school starting or their kids back in school and the schedule and having an empty house and having kind of the day planned and more structured. I'll say during school. For sure, your day is structured. And then all of a sudden, when it's summertime, it's like, is there a bedtime?
What day is it? What year is it?
What's going on? It is funny because Cole is 4 years old now. And every day when he wakes up, he goes, what's the day?
Does he really? How cute is that?
He doesn't understand days of the week and he doesn't understand months or years. But every day, he's like, what's the day? And I tell him, like, it's Monday. And sometimes I'll say, like, oh, if he wants to do something, I'll be like, oh, we can't today. And he'll say, Saturday? Like, he remembers Saturday.
Saturday's fun day. Every good thing happens Saturday.
He already knows that at age 4.
But to your credit and your point, besides, like, pool days are over, it's also you now have a schedule to wake up early in the morning.
Right. But do we want that? Do we really want that as moms? No. I've enjoyed sleeping until 7:30.
7:30.
5:45 comes early. You would know that about that, Andy. It is early and dark at 5:45. It's nice to wake up and the sun is already up. Like when you're waking up before the sun is up, it's like, oh.
Not in a rush to do hair, not in a rush to pack lunches, not in a rush to make sure everybody's ready to go, backpacks on. So it's bittersweet. I mean, the good news is you can come home and, well, I don't know with Cole, but you can go home and take a nap maybe, or you can get some coffee, some good coffee out. I don't know. But it is that time of year again, and we need to talk about all that goes on at the end of the year before the school year starts. And I would like to start with this. One, I would just like to mention that it is hotter at the end of summer, beginning of school year, than it is at the beginning of summer.
Yes, it is. And what happened to us last year, because our district likes to start now in the beginning of August, which I personally don't like, but whatever. Nobody asked me about when school should start. We started in August, especially the beginning of August, and the kids kept getting inclement weather because it was over 100 degrees. I was like, what's going on? Like, these kids have been outside all day, every day, swimming, going to, those like splash pad parks, like those water parks, going to the beach, all the things. And then all of a sudden they're like stuck inside because of inclement weather.
Plus degrees. Oh, yeah. But what are you doing at home while they're at school?
So my goal this year is to work out again, which I always start the school year like I'm back in, like I drop the kids off. I'm going to go for my walk then. Or, I've been thinking about maybe going to the gym or something, getting a gym membership. I don't know. I also thought about getting a dog because I love walking the dog.
I think you like chaos. I think we've talked about this.
Well, we have, and I haven't.
Have things been getting too under control, and you're like, this is boring? Little more chaos to make things fun. We could get you a mountain lion, maybe bobcat. I don't know.
It took everything in me not to get a Great Pyrenees last week. But I have a dog, but he's had 2 knee surgeries. So I don't want him to have to go on a super, super long walk, like a workout walk. Like he can go for walks, but not like the walks I want to do. Sure. So I might just throw that in. I don't know. I'm considering that.
It sounds like the sky's the limit. It almost sounds like the end of the school year. I mean, end of summer, beginning of school year is like New Year's Eve. Like you have your resolutions. I'm going to work out. I'm going to eat right. I'm going to get a dog. These are my goals for 2024.
It's true. I'm going to write my gratitude journal. Remember? I'm going to start journaling.
Gratitude journals? We actually have them from your mom. Your mom gave us gratitude journal or just journals.
I really want to get even more into like cooking and stuff because once the kids get back from school, it's so busy. Like they literally have to eat their dinner at 3:50. And so I need to have their dinner
like
ready.
Old people.
Yes.
Like senior citizens.
Is what my kids are about to be. So that's something that's going to be new. We always eat early, but this year we're actually going to have to eat even earlier.
Like that's like a late lunch.
Yes. They probably will be like, Mom, we just ate lunch like an hour and a half ago.
You're like, eat up, kids. We're getting the senior special today. No, that's fantastic. And that's perfect because was it last week that we just heard Danielle's podcast that was so helpful on meal planning? I mean, that inspired me. Let it inspire everyone.
Everyone. I still think she needs to have a blog because she has such great ideas.
Yes. She needs to have a blog and we'll bring her back on and we'll talk about it. But okay, so your New Year's school.
I do want to get like a shirt that says that. New school year, new me.
That's every mom. Like, and I can even speak from the homeschool moms. Like, we'd be like, we're going to start strong and we're going to keep going. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. We're going to do this. And just like New Year's, like October comes, we're like, dude. October. I don't know. Everybody just get up, come here, fill out this book and go to bed.
You're like a month in. It's October.
We're like, it's rough.
Done.
We'll try again tomorrow. So that's amazing. So
yeah, well, I was going to ask you, like, you're the mom of a college student.
Yeah.
You know, and now she's back at home, right? She was gone last year. She's back at home, still going to college. Like, you kind of had remember last year you were like, I'm having a gap year.
Yeah.
So you took your gap year. Is that continuing for this school year also?
I think so.
Okay.
Yes, that's a great question. I also want to keep working out and I'm going to run. I'm still working part-time, doing this podcast thing. You might have heard of it. I don't like the beginning of the school year doesn't really affect me as much, except for that Shiloh will be not home, but she hasn't been home much anyway. So yeah.
Do college students have backpacks or like, do they carry backpacks or is it like a purse with a folder or is it like a bag for their computer? Like what's the deal? Because I was looking and there's all these videos about like, this is what I'm wearing to school this week. And girls do like their full on outfits and they like change it, you know? And there's like these tutorials, there's obviously all this information, but even the girls have different shoes. They have different colors for every single day of the week. Really? But it's the whole like thing. And actually some of it's super nice because it's like, oh, I see how you fit that together. And I haven't seen anything that's like surprising, you know? Like I thought about that.
Whoa.
It's like leggings and a tank top. Or like,
what? Leggings?
Like wide jeans and like a flannel. Like it's nothing surprising. But they have all these followers and it's, you know, good to see. But the shoes surprised me. I'm like, how
Isn't it
do you
crazy?
afford that?
we need to talk about shoes, and this is appropriate because this is back to school, and what's one of the main parts of back to school. Back to school shopping is one of the main parts of back to school. And I just would like to put my opinion out there that the shoe business has gotten way more serious than when I was a kid. When I was younger, like there was like, maybe you needed a pair of Vans or you need a pair of Docs or something, but it was like one pair, right?
Which Docs are back in now.
Yes. And they're back in. And like, I remember Vans being like $40, which was expensive, but like affordable, right? Like you could buy them. Now all the girls' shoes are like almost $200 and they need several pair. And they're all like have to match outfits. It's just a whole different ballgame now with the shoes specifically. Like they'll get the cheap clothes
right
from like online or whatever, but then their shoes are like more than they make in a year. So I don't know what's happened in America.
It's true. And this one girl, because, I have a high schooler, like Riley's going into high school. So we're learning about fashion and we're watching these videos. And this one girl pretty much only shops at PacSun. PacSun is still cool, I guess. I mean, it was very cool when I was in high school and college. And now this girl's like PacSun shirt, PacSun jeans, Nikes. Like that was her whole thing. She wasn't sponsored by PacSun.
Really?
I was like, okay, they're making a comeback. I don't know if they ever left or lost, or I just don't remember hearing much about PacSun. I mean, when I used to wear it, it was Pacific Sunwear.
yeah. Oh, that's what you're talking about. Pacific Sunwear. Okay, yes. PacSun.
Back in the day, we actually said it all.
There's so many. Okay, this is random, but like there's Stater Brothers, which is like the grocery store. Like everybody younger than me is like, what are you talking about? You mean Stater Bros? I'm like, no, it's Stater Brothers. They're like, no, it's Stater Bros. Like they've never heard Stater Brothers. I'm like, Stater Bros? That's like, it's amazing. Anyway, they've renamed everything. Stater Bros. It's like Skater Bros. Like that's what I think of. Anyway. They've renamed it all, and now they have fancy shoes. Speaking of things that have come back in, my daughter, my college student, was like, hey, Mom, I need a new pair of shoes. And I'm like, fair. Her Chucks, which also came back, never left.
I love Converse. Love them.
She always gets white, so they're getting, dirty. And she's like, it's time for new shoes. And I'm like, sure, let's. She has like shoe bins full of shoes. And she's like, I'm just going to get what. They're the Adidas, like old school soccer Adidas, but they're like suede, blue suede, old school soccer Adidas. And I'm like, are you serious? I'm like, these used to be $50. Now they're like almost $200. I'm like, what? They're less. They're like 100 and something, but still, I'm like, what happened? Where? And they don't go with every outfit because they're a blue suede. So you need other shoes. And my kids have all of the name brand shoes, or at least my daughter, and I have all the knockoffs because I'm like, it's fine.
Nice.
I'm old, forget about it. But I mean, I have my running shoes. I'm being a hypocrite right now because once you get into running, it's like one of the most expensive sports out there.
No, it's not.
You would say.
No, it is not. You're just buying a pair of shoes every couple months.
No, we won't even get into this now because
no,
I would like you to look it up. All the shoes are like $250, then all your outfits, and then your hydration. It's
your hydration, your water bottle.
You don't even know. I know. Angie got a new water bottle. She got it on clearance at the outlets. She's very proud. It's gorgeous. It is gorgeous.
For those of you listening, it's a pink Columbia
that says pro fishing gear.
That's right.
But what do your girls have? Like, what do your girls take to school?
I don't know. I'm gonna get hydrated.
I can't believe you're getting hydrated without a Stanley. Come here, Stan. Come here, you $40 guy. But what do your girls take? Just to prove a point.
Running is not.
Oh, look it up. Look it up, sister. Running is expensive.
I'm not saying it's not expensive. I'm just saying it's not one of the expensive sports.
I mean,
I'll raise you.
It's possible.
Dance company and
raise
gymnastics.
Me That's fair. Dance
martial
company.
arts. Let's talk about
All
cheerleading.
All those. That's probably accurate.
I'm looking at my kids like, can you not just do rec soccer?
I don't know how we're affording all of their little lives. Again, I want to talk about their mugs.
I buy Columbia. That's why I'm buying a Columbia water bottle.
Exactly. I'm like, your girls probably all have Yetis or Stanleys, right? Am I right?
Oh, they do.
Mom has Pro Fishing Gear Columbia outlet water. And gas station t-shirts.
How did you know?
Because I've gone shopping with you at gas stations for t-shirts.
No, the one I'm wearing, I got at a gas station.
I hope everyone can see on YouTube.
That's what I'm asking. How did you know?
I don't know how I could figure out that t-shirt was gas station. It's surprising. I was like, is it Lululemon? Is it Shell? I don't know.
Oh my God, I'm about to spit out my water. Okay, true story. I put this outfit on this morning and I was like, eventually I'll change. Because, like when you're in a hurry, you just grab whatever. And so I'm wearing like A6 workout shorts, which I got at the outlet, a gas station t-shirt, and my tennis shoes. And I was like, it had a hat on, but I was like, eventually I'll change because I had a busier afternoon. Well, I never got to the I need to change moment. Like I never had time. And as I was like, oh my gosh, I have to leave because it was one thing after the next. And there was like a high school like information meeting for 9th grade parents tonight. And you're like, meet at the high school in the auditorium. And I'm like, oh, I don't have time to change. Like, I wore this outfit.
Girl, that girl loves Texas. She loves Texas, and she loves a good deal on hot dogs.
But true story, there's kind of a stain right here. I, didn't have time to change it. And it's like you're seeing these people you haven't seen all summer, or some of them, like, you only see, like, once a year, like, meet the teacher, walk the halls, or, like, parent, information meetings. And I was like, yep. I'm going in this outfit.
Yep,
and I
still got 5 kids, all in sports. This is me until new school year, new me 2050, when they've all finally gone through school.
Well, and I was leaving, and I was like, right, I have to wear this. I wasn't planning to wear this, but I'm like, do you think this is okay? And he's like, it's fine. You look fine. And I go, honestly, this is what these people have seen me wear. All of elementary school, middle school, high school. Like, they're going to see me and be like, same style.
There she is, keeping it consistent. You wear it good. You wear it well. It looks good. You can rock the gas station tee. I feel like I look a little different in a gas station tee. I can't rock it like you can, so enjoy that.
You need to get
school year new you. Yeah,
that's right.
I just need men's shirts. Yeah.
Well, this is a good point. Is it's sacrifice, right? We want our kids to blend in the sense of like we don't want them to get called out because they have a Columbia water bottle
and a gas station Texas t-shirt,
so they can have the Stanleys and the Yetis. And the super cool shoes.
For those of you who aren't watching YouTube, Angie's wearing a red shirt that says Texas in fun Texas letters. But is it the A that's shaped like the state of Texas? But it's it
with a star, like the flag,
red, white, and blue. Yeah, it's very patriotic, very pro Texas. So she's representing, and maybe you're gonna all of a sudden see all the parent meetings. Everyone's gonna have their gas station T-shirts and their Columbia fishing mugs. No, it's just true. Like, our kids' lives cost so much more, and something's got to give. And I don't personally need the brand new, what do you call them? My shoes or the knockoffs of the Birks. I don't have real Birkenstocks, but I love my fake Marshall Birkenstocks, and I get a lot of compliments.
Oh, really? Like, are they brown? Like, are they like a super fun color?
They're like a tan, like a lighter tan. They've got cute buckles. They even have like a little memory foam. So they're comfy. I did wear them all around Europe. I didn't walk 50 miles like we did, but they're real leather sandals. They're like made in Spain, and I paid $25 at Marshall's. There you go.
Well, there you go.
Marshall's is great for back to school shopping for mom. Of course, you're going to have to do the big end stores for your kids, though. Sorry, guys. Just kidding. They're expensive. And not only is back to school shopping expensive, I mean, they can figure out their own clothes online for the most part. But like the shoes, they also figure out online. But those aren't cheap. But then you have all the sports and activities. And nowadays, like, the teachers need help, like we've talked about before, getting all the stuff for their school. So now your kids also have to come to school with wipes and markers and crayons and stuff. Like, you have to help the teacher stock because they need supplies. So I don't know how we did it. Our generation has bared the brunt of keeping this economy going.
Yes. Remember when like a number 2 pencil was like standard, or like, remember how excited you'd get if you had the pen with like the different colors?
Yes.
Like you would push down and it was like different colored. Like that was,
yes.
Whoa, you were big time. Like that was so fun.
Or the pencil case that had like the fun buttons you press and it would like flip open. Like you could push a button and a little like a pencil sharpener would pop out. You flip the top. Those were like incredible. And then your matching little pail, your little lunch pail.
Right?
There were no bento boxes. Everybody has a bento box now.
Or bent go box like we talked about last time.
With your Columbia Pro fishing. I'm just kidding. Bent go box.
Yes. Yes.
But yeah.
It's a lot. And here's the thing that makes it even more stressful for moms is as schools are starting earlier now, right? Because at one point, school started like after Labor Day.
Yeah.
And then it's like sooner and sooner and sooner. And now also I'm like, I cannot even think about school when it's July. Like, I just can't. I'm on summer vacay mode. But then August 1st comes, and I'm like, we have to buy all the school things immediately. Right now. We have to do everything. New backpacks, like you're saying. And you pretty much, the kids need a new lunch pail, or I don't even know what they call it these days. Because by the end of May, it's just gross. Like, it is so
I know,
gross.
It smells. You're, like, trying to bleach out the odors.
And then you're, like, looking at Amazon, like, can this get here by the first day of school, which is in 2 days?
You're all here. This is called a brown paper sack. The kids are like, what? You're like, it's a brown. We used to put our lunch in here.
No, they actually make lunch bags that look like a brown sack. Like, it's a play off of that. It was so funny, right?
But the kids would never just take paper.
Oh. No, because everyone has to have that ice pack. Everyone these days is worried about being hydrated and their food being cold enough.
Apparently, they worry about toxins in their food, spoiling their food, and keeping hydrated. Back in our day, we had warm mayonnaise if we were lucky.
Yes. Egg salad sandwiches just left out all day
long. An apple, and like that was it. And we survived.
Well, now our
were
kids
from
are
Sears.
thriving.
We had Sears clothes, Mervyn's.
Mervyn's
for back
was
to school.
The best. I saw this like meme, and it was like, no one understands back to school shopping like Mervyn's, and it had like a picture of Mervyn's. I was like, yes,
Mervyn's. Yeah, our kids. They've got it good. They do.
Yeah,
and they're
so
hydrated,
which is good. I mean, that's a positive. That's a plus.
What's a positive?
That our kids are hydrated. I mean, they better be. I'm like, at the end of the day, that water bottle better be empty. If you're going to walk around.
Right? With your
because that's how it is. I have not. I don't have I hold my water bottles.
Okay,
I don't have a handle.
Let me tell you what the bonus of either a handle on the side is, or
my water's still cold in this Columbia water bottle.
It's beautiful. I'm getting me one of those. Next clearance sale I find, I'm getting one. Okay, but here's the true beauty of having a handle, or even the handle up top, like with the I call it Travel Stanley. They're weapons. So I'm walking around. I got this big, heavy water bottle. And especially we're in Europe. And I'm like walking around. I'm like, I'm not afraid of anyone. I got a weapon right here. Anyone gets near me, tries to mug me, boom, over the head with my Stanley. I'm just going to put that out there. It's
if someone starts
device.
to approach you, is that what you start yelling? You better stay away.
I got my swinging. Stanley. I start swinging. I just wanted the time. Look at your phone, you creep. Taste my Stanley steel.
Nice. I am not converted over to the Stanley. Like, I still have not. I'm still holding out. I am.
Well, now there's Owala is the new one. So all of us Stanley. Owala. So
how
all
do you
of us
spell that?
Oh, it's like O-W-A-L-L-A or something. I'm telling you, that's the Owala people swear by their Owalas. But I'm going to stick with my Stanley because we have a connection.
Are Owalas as much as Stanleys? Or are they as much as Columbia's?
I don't think anything is as much as that Columbia special edition pink. I would say it's a salmon. It's a salmon color. It's beautiful. I love it. I'm jealous of it. But we've already run out of time.
You might get it for Christmas. They had extra.
That's what I want. We're already out of time because it's back to school. So we have a smaller one, a shorter one.
I don't think it's much shorter, actually.
It's not. We can't. We try, but we're supposed to. We keep getting. We're like, make it 25 minutes. Okay. But then we talk about Stanley's and Columbia's. So anyway, we're going to continue our conversation more about back to school and what it means for moms and kids.
Right.
And all you have to do, Angie, I just want to hear, Angie, what it's like for her with 5 kids about to start school. That's all that she has to, but you have to wait for next time. I want to hear
next time
all the things she has to do to get all her children legally in school. All right.
So like us, share us, tell a friend. If you want to find us on YouTube.
Find us on YouTube. You can see Angie's gas station shirts.
And my water bottle.
And her water bottle. It matches even though they're...
That was not planned. That was not part of my planning.
New year, school year, new you. Match your water bottle to your shirt.
Find us on YouTube at Mother Funny with Andie and Angie. That's the easiest way to find us. If you guys want to see our super cool water bottles. Bye.
All right, that's all we have time for today. We got to wrap it up, unfortunately. But just remember, you might think you're doing just okay, but we think you're doing really great.
Thanks for hanging out with us today. We hope you have a great Mother Funny day. Please like and share our podcast.
But please don't tell our moms.